let's start with arthropods. Okay, the major, I can say 90% of Earth is covered with these arthropods. So they are the largest group of organisms which you can find on the face of Earth. So how these are different? We have seen in last part where I was discussing about the arthropod. Arthropods are again divided into 5 different groups or subgroups. So we will see now the detailed structures and how these are different. These arthropods, the subgroups are different from each other. So the basic characters of arthropods are relatively, they are segmented bodies. They have segmented bodies, and arthropods have a very, what we can say, unique feature of jointed appendages or jointed legs. Their legs are jointed. Okay, they are not in a one straight or two straight parts, but they are segmented. They are joined into 3-4 parts. Then they have external skeleton. Okay, they have external skeleton which is present in all arthropods. These are the basic characteristics. So you have to remember that they have jointed appendages or jointed legs. They have segmented body, and they have. Now, when we see the group in vertebrate, the arthropods means, the term arthropod means jointed legs, just now we said. Now they are divided into subgroups into 4. Insects, crustaceans, arachnids, and myriapods. So these are the 4. Insects, crustaceans, arachnids, and myriapods. So myriapod, arachnids, crustaceans, and insects. Now how insects are different from other arthropods? They have 6 legs. So when you see any insects, they have 6 legs. Crustaceans, how they are different from insects? They have only 2 pairs of antennas. You can see in this diagram, crustaceans, they have 2 antennas. How arachnids are different from insects? They have 8 legs. So you can see arachnids, they have 8 legs, whereas insects have 6 legs, arachnids 8 legs. Crustaceans, they have 2 antennas, and myriapods, they have long bodies divided into segments. There are many segments in them. So these are the 4 subgroups of arthropods. Now one by one we will see how insects are different. So you can see there are 15 to 16 different insects you find. But whichever insect you take, they have 6 legs. So seeing an insect or seeing an arthropod, and when you count legs, if they have 6 legs, then they belong to arthropod insect subgroup. You should remember this. These insects are a very big number. You find many species. The most arthropod species are insects, animals with 6 legs, and nearly 1 million insects species have been named. A third of all insect species have tough covers over their wings. Now, there are 5,000 of beetles. If you take beetles, there are almost 5,000 of beetle species you find on Earth. So you can now imagine how big this class. Now, when we come to next class, it is arachnids. So arachnids, they have 8 legs. So you take any arachnids which have 8 legs, mostly scorpions, you have spiders. These all are having 8 legs. Now, the next is crustaceans. Now, when you see crustaceans, these crustaceans, they have antennae. 2 antennae are there for all the crustaceans, whether it is shrimps, whether it is crab, or whether it is lobsters. So all these arthropods have antennae. Now when we come to myriapods, now myriapods, they have long bodies and divided into segments with many legs. When you see the segments, there are many legs you can find. So these are how they are different from other arthropods. So you find many different types of arthropods, A, B, C and D. Now coming up to insects, you can see insects are the most, they are the largest number which is found on earth. There are nearly million insects and 5,000 beetles, as just I was talking about. These species are ladybug. They are brightly colored, they are rounded bodies, they're red with black spots are there, and only one species have exactly 7 spots called as Coccinella septem punctata. So these are the names given to the beetle, this type of beetle which is having 7 spots. Now can you identify a beetle from this group which is having 7 spots on its body? Can you give me the number? Where you have the beetle with 7 spots on their body. Got it? It is number 17. Coccinella septimum punctata. So this is the beetle which is having. Now let's go to the next topic, which is dichotomous key. What do you mean by dichotomous key? This is just like a puzzle where you will be, coining, or you will be identifying the name or the organism by covering few questions with yes or no questions, or seeing their physical appearance. You can identify which species I'm talking about or which organism we are talking about. So this is just like a puzzle game where you have to know. So dichotomous key is actually a tool which is determined to identify an organism. So basically you have to know the basic technique how to identify an organism using a dichotomous key. It is like a puzzle game. Okay, now there are few questions given here, 1 2 3 4, and each question will have 2 parts, A B A B A B A B. So when you say 1A and 1B, so first question will be wings covered by a hard covering exoskeleton. If the wings are there which are covered by hard exoskeleton, then you have to go to 2. And when you go to 2, you will get an answer. So body is round shape. So you have an exoskeleton and it is covered with the wings. So almost all the organism here is having wings, but only one organism is round shape. So a ladybug can be this creature. So this can be 2A. Now, wings not covered by exoskeleton, go to 3. So when you go to 3, before going to 3, you have over here one more question where body is elongated. So there is one more creature which is having a body elongated with hard covering. So this can be a grasshopper. So this is 2B. Now we can move on to the next question of one wing not covered by exoskeletons. Of course, this is very soft wing. It has very soft spine and which also have very soft wings. So wings point outward towards. Wings point towards the back. So these wings are towards the side, and this is also from the bottom till the up. So we have one creature which is having the wings towards the back, and that is housefly. So this will be 3A. Now another one. Wings not covered by exoskeleton. We got now one more here and one more here. So wings point towards the side. Go to 4. So both are having wings towards the side. So we have to go to question 4. In question 4, we have again question A and B, two parts. So in one part, it is given wings are large and broad. Of course, one organism is having wings large and broad. So this will be 4A. And the other one is wings are long and thin. So we have wings long and thin. This will be 4B. So it is dragonfly. So this is how you are going to work for the dichotomous scheme.